Thank you very much, Suhasini Madam, for giving me an opportunity. After Ravi's introduction speech about you, I only second it. More than that, I cannot speak more than that. Similarly, ICIF, Chennai International Film Festival, 18th celebrations. We never expected after this pandemic season this will happen. Even in Goa, there is a restriction of 200 seats only in Goa. Out of 200 seats, 150 seats only were allotted to film industry. Balance government officials, ministers, like that. Only, that auditorium is 2,500 capacity auditorium, but Goa Film Festival, government has allotted only 50 seats for us. Whereas here, like Sathyam Complex, who has 3 screens and other cinema halls, those who are not able to watch films, international films in Goa or anywhere in the world, they can watch happily here. 92 plus only international films, plus other Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, 12 Tamil films. All the films are worth watching. So I advise all the Viscom students and everybody to watch these international films. Where you missed in Goa, where this year because of the restriction, now happily you can enjoy all the films and the praise. I must talk about Tangara sir, as Ravi sir said. He will not sleep. His mind is only film festival, film festival, film festival. He used to go to all festivals in the world, wherever it happens. Any festival he will not miss. He will, because of this pandemic season, he might have missed. But this year, only first to organize the International Film Festival in Chennai is only Chennai International Film Festival. Similarly, used to contact every consulate, every country consulate, those who produce films and get international films to India and particularly to Chennai. All, I welcome the consulates here, consulate generals here, everybody. I request all of you to watch all the films, other countries' films also. Not only your country, other countries' films also. This is a great opportunity for you all to watch world films. That opportunity was given by Chennai International Film Festival, and I congratulate Ramakrishna Garu, the Vice President, Tangaraj Garu, the General Secretary, Murali Garu, other secretaries, and AVM Shanmugam, the committee members and other committee members, Manobala sir and all others. I congratulate everybody and thanks for the opportunity given to me. Thank you, madam.
Danu sir avargalai pesa alikkiren.
இந்த நாள் இது, இனிய நாள் இது. மேடையில் வீட்டிற்கும் அயல்நாட்டிலிருந்து வந்து இங்கு 18வது சென்னை இன்டர்நேஷனல் ஃபிலிம் ஃபெஸ்டிவல் கலந்து கொண்டு வந்திருக்கும் உயர் அதிகாரிகளே, தென்னிந்திய திரைப்பட வர்த்தக சபை தலைவர் காற்றகட்ட பிரசாத் அவர்களே, ஃபிலிம் ஃபெடரேஷன் ஆஃப் இந்தியாவின் செயலாளர் ரவி கொட்டாரக்கர் அவர்களே, மேடையில் வீட்டிற்கக்கூடிய செயல் அதிகாரிகளே, திரையுலக தாரகைகள் சுஹாசினி சுகன்யா அவர்களே, திரையுலகின் முன்னோடிகள் ஏவிஎம் சண்முகன் அவர்களே, மனோபல அவர்களே, இந்த விழாவினை காண வந்திருக்கும் பன்னரும் சிறப்பாளர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என் பணிவான மாலை தமிழ் வணக்கத்தினை மகிழ்வோடு தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். சற்றப்ப 18 வருடங்களாக தங்கராஜ் அவர்கள் அரும்பாடுபட்டு சென்னை இன்டர்நேஷனல் ஃபிலிம் ஃபெஸ்டிவலை தொடர்ந்து நடாத்தி வருகிறார். 10 லட்சத்தில் உதவிக்கரம் நீட்டிய தமிழக அரசு 25 லட்சம், 50 லட்சம், இப்போது இருக்கக்கூடிய தமிழக அரசு 75 லட்சம் அள்ளி வழங்கி இந்த விழாவுக்கு மிக சிறப்பினை சேர்த்திருக்கிறார்கள். கோவாவில் திரையிடப்பட்ட அத்துணை சிறப்புமிக்க படங்களை எல்லாம் சகோதரர் தென்னிந்திய திரைப்பட வர்த்தக சபையின் செயலாளரும் பிலிம் ஃபெடரேஷன் ஆஃப் இந்தியாவினுடைய செயலாளருமான ரவி கொட்டார் அவர்கள் அரும்பாடுபட்டு அத்துணை சிறப்புமிக்க படங்களை எல்லாம் இங்கு திரையிட உங்களை நீங்கள் எல்லாம் கண்டு களிப்பதற்காக ஏற்பாடு செய்திருக்கிறார்கள். அதற்கு தென்னிந்திய திரைப்பட வர்த்தக செய்யும் இந்திய திரையுலக சம்மேளனமும் இதற்கு அரும்பாடுபட்டு உழைத்திருக்கிறார்கள். நீங்கள் எல்லாம் கண்டு களித்து களிப்பீர்கள் என்று சொல்லி வாய்ப்புக்கு நன்றி.
Good evening all. This is a honor and a privilege to host this event. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot for being the background speaker.
Thank you. That's perfect. That's all. We will just want your support. And can I invite Dr. Katharina Gorgon, Director of Goethe Institute, Chennai, to speak a few words, please? Are you comfortable speaking here, or do you want to come here?
That's fine, thank you.
There is a huge, CV of yours, and you speak so many languages, and you're fluent in English, French, Hindi, and also knowledge of Marathi and Sanskrit, which is like 5 languages more than anybody who's sitting here. And you have so many degrees, and you've done your research and doctorate on female characters in contemporary Bollywood film, which caught my eye. Other than that, there are so many things, and I think you are like too qualified to be here, and we are so happy that you're here, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Vanakkam. Unfortunately, I'm still working on my Tamil, so please be patient with me. I'm very happy to be part of this event tonight. Actually, out of the 4 German films that will be part of the festival, I only saw 1. And what you heard about my past, I'm really a film fan, so this is very unusual. So lots of the German films who premiered last year, no one had a chance to see them due to Corona, because either we were in lockdown or we were scared. So I actually had to travel half the world to see some German films here from last year. So I'm very happy that we all get to catch up together, because I'm sure if it's true for German films, it's also true for the other international films that you have been waiting for the release. So thank you so much for the grand occasion to watch films together again, which is a pleasure to see a full cinema hall after so long. Please do enjoy.
Thank you so much. The next dignitary I'm going to invite to speak is done his BA in law in the Korea University, and MA in public policy in the Seoul University, and JD from School of Law, the University of Kansas, USA. I'm so happy to have the Consul General of Korea with us. Sir, as I said, we love your films. All your films, especially the people from Tamil Nadu, more than other Indians. The Tamils love Korean films, don't we? A lot of our filmmakers are inspired from films from Korea. So very, very happy that you are here, sir. So please say a few words about our festival.
Vanakkam. Congratulations, 18th Chennai International Film Festivals. As you know, the Indian films like, Three Idiots or Dangal were very, very popular in Korea. As you know, the Korean cultural products, including Korean film like Parasite, Korean K-pops, Korean dramas are gaining popularity in India. Also, in addition, as you know, the lots of Korean companies, including Hyundai, are operating in Chennai. So I hope this kind of economic or cultural exchange should be continued and expanded. Mika Nandri, thank you very much.
The next woman of substance that I'm going to call is Her Excellency Karin Christina Maria Stoll, the Consul General of Federal Republic of Germany. Thank you so much, ma'am. I don't want to take too much time. We're really happy to have your esteemed presence. So I'm not going to read your bio and all the degrees and the laurels. But
Vanakkam, but what can I say? My Tamil is not as good as that of Katharina, definitely. Dear representatives of Chennai International Film Festival, of the Cine Appreciation Foundation, and of PVR Cinemas, dignitaries on the dais, and movie enthusiasts. Dear colleague from the diplomatic community, ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I join this auspicious event today. I vividly remember last year's opening movie, Parasite. It was one of the last live events that I recall. It was a great evening, and I think we'll have a great evening ahead again. Since Parasite, basically, or a couple of weeks, days later, our lives have been marked by COVID. And being back now in real life, we must not let our guards down completely. I mean, all of us, we know that the situation in Europe has deteriorated considerably. We have new mutations. Some countries have even been cordoned off. So I would encourage everybody to wear the mask as often as possible and try to keep the distance. The vaccination drive will help, but it will take a little bit longer. But one thing has not changed due to COVID, and these are the bilateral relations between India and Germany, and between Tamil Nadu and Germany, and they are thriving. Culture is a very important element of it, and I'm very happy that the Goethe Institute this year again is partnering with the International Film Festival. Katharina already mentioned the carefully selected movies, and what I noticed looking at the program is there are quite a number of co-productions amongst the movies. And this means this festival is really truly international. There are no boundaries if you cooperate. This is a good sign, and as much as we cherish our respective cultures and identities, we must remain open for exchange. We need to remain curious. We share a lot of values and beliefs after all, and we can promote them together, for instance via watching movies and making movies together. This all is a precondition for mutual understanding and respect, and definitely cultural cooperation makes the world more peaceful. Let me conclude you by congratulating the organizers for choosing a French movie, La Fille au Bracelet, as opener for tonight. You might know that French-German friendship is something very particular, and it's a model beyond Europe as well. That's why I'm mentioning that so often, and I guess Lise does that as well. So enjoy the evening, enjoy the movie, and the others to come. They will open your eyes and enrich your perspective. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Anything that is beautiful, anything that is classy, anything that is artistic is always French. So there are two French people here. So I'm going to call the gentleman first. May I invite Mr. Bruno Place, the director of Alliance Française, to say a few words, and then we go to Her Excellency.
Yes, I'll make a very short one, actually. So I'm very happy to be here. I'd like to thank Mr. Tangaraj for all the effort put in putting together all the films of the selection. I think it's very nice for you, for the audience, to be able to see movies which are not available usually on commercial basis. And definitely the selection of the French movies that you will have to see, it's really nice, and I'm really waiting for seeing some of the movies. I won't be long, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting cinema, and I think that we are very happy to be in your very nice hall today. It's a real pleasure. And enjoy the festival, and I really hope that you will come as well to Alliance Française. We are organizing screenings of films very often with Mr. Tangaraj and ICAF on a very regular basis. We have a weekly program of cinema when the situation is safe, and you are all very welcome to the Alliance Française for that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, sir. Whatever world cinema that we learned is through Alliance Française. A lot of us will agree to that, and you've been a big supporter, Tangaraj, and ICAF screening the film. Thank you so much. So may I invite Her Excellency, Madame Lise Talbot-Barré, to speak, please.
Vanakkam. Dear members of the CIFF Indo Appreciation Foundation, dear members of the Chennai International Film Festival, dear colleagues, Mesdames, Messieurs, bonsoir, dear friends, good evening. I'm very happy to be here in Chennai, the heart of Hollywood industry. We are really proud, the French team with Bruno, the French consulate together with the Alliance Française of Madras. We are really honored to be that France is the country, the guest of honor country. France and India have in common the passion for cinema. France is the birthplace of cinema, and France contributed in many ways to the cinema history and cinema innovation, including creating the filmmaking process itself. On the other hand, India is the biggest producer of film in the world and the second oldest film industry. And we have another thing in common. French people and Indian people love cinema and love going to the cinema theaters. In spite of COVID and in spite of the development of video platforms, our people keep going to the cinema theaters, and that's a good sign. And it's a pleasure to see people in the hall tonight. We have a long history in Tamil Nadu. France and Tamil Nadu are old friends, if I may say so, and not only because of Pondicherry and Mahe and Yanao, but because we have a Tamil links. We have a Tamil community in France. We have a Tamil community in the French Réunion Island, in the Indian Ocean. We have family ties together. So that's with pleasure that we do cooperation together. And the French team, as I said, we're here to do more cooperation with Tamil Nadu in the arts, in cinema, in culture and education. I also wanted to draw your attention that as a guest of honor, we're going to propose you 6 films. I would like to draw your attention that we propose you a gender-balanced selection of films. 3 of them are directed by women and 3 of them are directed by men. France is very committed to the promotion of equality between men and women in many sectors, including in the arts and in cinema. I wanted to draw your attention to one last point. France is also committed to promote diversity and to promote French-speaking countries' cultures. And in this selection, you will find one film that is not French. It's an African film made by Mamadou Dia from Senegal. And it's how we promote the diversity of French-speaking cultures. Maybe next year, we're going to propose you an Indo-French film. So more to come.
Yes.
Because we have projects going on. I wish you a very nice film festival. Enjoy. Nandri.
What did I just say? Anything that is classy, anything that is beautiful, anything that is artistic is French, according to me. Thank you so much, ma'am. I mean, really, for a consul general to have so much of knowledge about cinema and to have the balance and the diversity, it's amazing. Like Madam said, in Reunion Island, which is a small state outside France, but it's part of France, 40% of the people are from Tamil Nadu. All their surnames are Shanmugam and Natarajan and, you know, Sivagurunathan, and I was so surprised. I'm so glad, ma'am, that you brought it up, because it'll be a knowledge for people here in Chennai that that state has 40% of Tamils. So thank you so much, all the dignitaries. Now, may I request our hero of CIFF, Tangarachara, I call him my hero. When these Avicii college students were dancing and singing, I said, this is the power of youth. But the power of youth is nothing compared to that 80-year-old man, his power to create this film festival year after year after year. Last 2 years, we've not been supporting him so much. We came in to support him in 2009, if you all remember. And the film festival became big. Now it's become bigger and nobler, thanks to Tangaraj sir. May I invite him to give the vote of thanks.
Thanks, madam. Respect.
You must be wondering why I haven't called the jury members. You have the stage on the closing day. It's all yours. So you will have to write the citation, and we are looking forward to your beautiful citation after you judge the films. And we are going to look for adjectives, and we are going to look for adverbs. So warning you already. So ready to listen to all your wonderful speeches on the closing day. Thank you.
Respected dignitaries and guests on the dais and my friends. படம் ஆரம்பிக்க வேண்டிய சூழ்நிலை இருக்கிறதுனால நான் ரொம்ப பேச விரும்பலை. ஆனால் எங்களுக்கு இதுகாரம் ஒத்துழைத்து எங்களுக்கு ஒத்துழைப்பு கொடுத்து இந்த பட விழாவை நடத்துவதற்கு உறுதுணையாக இருந்த the dignitaries, film industry people, and more than that, we are friends, right, sir? Really, we are happy to see such a wonderful crowd here. Everybody was telling, Tangaraj, உன்னை ஆள் வராதியா அப்படின்னாங்க. சார் பரவாயில்ல சார், வர ஆள் வச்சு நடத்திக்கிறோம் சார் அப்படின்னு சொன்னோம். But by God's grace and with support of all the people, we are having a very successful festival. Even the day number 1, there was a huge crowd. They are not able to get seat like that. Same thing will happen every day, sir. It's not a problem. The selection of films are very good. We will also enjoy it. Please enjoy it. Thanks for all your support. Please enjoy it, sir. Thank you. Friends, after 5 minutes, we'll start the film. We are removing all these things, please.